Hello, good afternoon. You are welcome to Radio Guy Online, coming to you live from our studios here in Kokom Lemle. My name is Evans Nana Eje. Coming up, police in the Ashanti region have begun investigations into the alleged rape of a final year student of St. Louis Senior High School in Kumasi. And a 36-year-old man with 355 duplicates of new voter ID cards has been arrested by the police at Asokore Mampong in the Ashanti region. And the Greater Accra Association of Assembly Members has expressed doubt the ability of John Dramani Mahama to fulfill his institute salaries for assembly members should he be voted for in the 2020 presidential elections. And on the international front, Ivory Coast former President Laurent Gbagbo has been barred from running for the presidency in upcoming elections after a court upheld the electoral. To our first story, police in the Ashanti region have begun investigations into the alleged rape of a final year student of St. Louis Senior High School in Kumasi by an unknown man on campus over the weekend. Reports stated that the sexual assault occurred Saturday night when the victim was studying at about 10:30 p.m. in one of the classrooms. The Ashanti Regional Police Public Relations Officer Godwin Ahianyo confirmed the incident and said the police have launched an investigation into the matter. He said the rapist might have scaled the wall of the school to commit the crime, adding that the rapist might have dragged the victim from the classroom to the bush where he raped her and bolted. According to him, the victim was found with severe bruises and blood stains and has been admitted at the KNUST hospital for treatment. Authorities and students have called on the police for maximum protection. And to some other story, a 36-year-old man has been arrested by the police at Asokore Mampong in the Ashanti region for owning 355 duplicates of the new voters ID and 17 National Health Insurance Scheme cards. The suspect, John Amwa, in a conversation with the police, says he was securing 10 tax identification numbers for the residents of Bobai, a suburb of the Asokore Mampong municipality, mostly women, to enable them to in applying for soft loans at the Microfinance and Small Loans Center. According to sources, Assembly member for Bobai electoral area, Salihu Yakubu, has verified that he assigned the suspect to help residents in the area who had difficulty in acquiring the tin. Meanwhile, Asawasi communication officer for the NDC, Yakubu Tony Edu, insisted it was a ploy by the New Patriotic Party to disenfranchise the voters in the Asawasi constituency. He further said that the matter is being investigated and will ensure people who are found culpable are made to face the law. And the Greater Accra Association of Assembly Members has expressed doubt about the ability of the National Democratic Congress NDC flag bearer John Mahama to fulfill his promise to institute salaries for assembly members should he return to power. This followed by a statement made by John Mahama that government is supposed to see the proper remuneration of assembly members in the country during his 3-day visit to the Oti region. On the other hand, the General Secretary for the group, Alfred Ejay, in addressing the media at a press conference in Accra, argued that the former president and the NDC made the same promise in its 2012 manifesto but was abandoned during his occupancy. He further courted the support of his colleagues in throwing their weight behind the Nana Akufo-Addo and the NPP ahead of the 2020 general elections. And to some international news, Ivory Coast former President Laurent Gbagbo has been barred from running for the presidency in upcoming elections after a court upheld the Electoral Commission's decision to remove him from the electoral list. The president of the Electoral Commission, Ibrahim Koulibaly Kuibet, had in August said that anyone convicted of a crime would not be allowed to stand. He made the announcement while revealing the revised electoral list. 4 candidates, including former rebel leader Guillaume Soro, were also removed from the list. Mr. Gbagbo was sentenced in absentia in November 2019 for the looting of the Central Bank of West African States following a disputed 2010 election that resulted in violence. And now to sports. Fans of Spanish club Barcelona descend on Camp Nou in Messi exit. The Argentine informed the club on Tuesday that he does not wish to continue at Barcelona, and it appears that the forward is set to exit the only professional club he has ever represented. The news comes in the wake of Barcelona's embarrassing 8-2 drubbing at the hands of Bayern Munich that sent them out of the Champions League. That loss led to the dismissal of manager Quique Setien, with Ronald Koeman brought in as his replacement, while sporting director Eric Abidal was also sacked in the wake of the defeat. Although his contract is set to expire at the end of the 2020-2021 season, Messi and his legal team believe that a clause in his contract will allow him to terminate his deal. However, he could be in for a fight, as Barca will no doubt be desperate to hold on to their starman. As the news began to emerge that Messi wished to leave, fans marched to the club's home stadium to voice their frustration with the club for their role in his decision. And that's how we end the news at 12. But before we go, recap of our top stories. Police in the Ashanti region have begun investigations into the alleged rape of a final year student of St. Louis Senior High School, and a 36-year-old man with 355 duplicates of new voters' ID cards has been arrested by the police at the Asokore Mampong in the Ashanti region. Greater Accra Association of Assembly Members has expressed doubt the ability of John Dramani Mahama to fulfill his institute salaries for assembly members should he be voted for in 2020 presidential election. And that's by way of news coming to you live from our studios here in Kokomlemle. Stay tuned.